Hi, folks. It's me again, Jim Wortham. So we're talking about something that goes back a lot of years, and there was a lot of fun, a lot of joy, a lot of money, and then it stopped all of a sudden. Well, I did it. I took another job. I don't know if that job paid as much as I made on Amazon and eBay selling used books or not, but I'm going to share with you what I did. You decide whether or not you want to do it. And realize this, you don't have to leave your home other than go to the post office and the local UPS or FedEx office. Or if it's like it was when I did it in the past, you can pay all these people just stop by and pick it up off your porch, including the post office, UPS, or FedEx. FedEx and UPS will charge you so much a week. I found that out. I found that out the hard way because even if I ship only one product out by UPS, that's who I had to contract with. No, it was FedEx. Uh, it was still the same amount. Service charge, 10 or 20 bucks plus the regular fee per item. So if I sent one item that would have cost $5 and they had a $20 a week service charge, I got to pay 25 bucks for shipping out a product that may have only been worth $6 or $7. Now that's a bonus. You won't hear that from other people. That's just something beware of. Ask questions. A very important thing if you decide to go this route, get yourself some tan paper or some black. You can do this from the Dollar Tree probably for a buck 25. Um, get a packet of black markers and mark off every single um, marking. And we're talking about scanner codes. Either use brown tape and tape over the codes and old addresses. Be sure none of the scanner codes are readable. And I'll tell you what happened. I didn't do that one time. And for some reason, for some reason, they thought that one of the addresses was the ship to address that they had just received and that it was supposed to come to me. But mine was the return address. Remember, everything's done by computers and also this artificial intelligence. So you don't want to have addresses mistaken, and for the return address, which is yours, to be sent it back to you because they misread it and thought it was to go to you instead of the other person. Okay, so I've gotten very sophisticated along that line. I do everything by pencil and paper. Well, not pencil and paper, ink pen or marker. And I will actually put from, and I'll put my name on it, or if I have address labels, I'll put that on there. And then I'll put TO, with a marker, and I'll put that on there. Then I'll tape it up with clear plastic tape on the front. Then I have brown tape. I have clear plastic tape for that and for putting the address label on it. Then I'll use brown tape to tape over the actual um, scanner codes and this code and this marking and these three lines over here and all that. You want to get rid of that. If you don't want to pay the money for from Amazon or whoever your favorite buyer is, if you don't want to buy brown tape or any other colored tape to tape over it, just get a heavy duty black marker set from Dollar Tree. They've got a packet for about $125 that has about 3 or 4 markers in it that's real thick. Just use it. Okay, that's bookkeeping. Bookkeeping 101 by Jim Wortham. It's necessary, or you're going to pay for the product twice. Once when they ship it back to you by mistake, and once when you do just like I said, and make a label. And mark out everything else. Mark out anything, any other address has to be marked out. Listen, this artificial intelligence is going to go crazy. And we don't know that it's going to work every time like we suspect it should. We don't know when it's being used, do we? We don't even know what the daggone term means. But I will tell you this: we've had this. If this is the first time you've heard of artificial intelligence, it's called AI. And they say it'll write a book, it'll write a poetry book, it'll write a novel. It'll steal other people's books and plagiarize it and produce it under different titles. Already, actors, screenwriters, and everyone else is upset about this AI, artificial intelligence. The only thing I can tell you about it that's positive is that being involved with the stock market, I got one of the mutual funds that has the AI stocks in it. Now, I didn't do much research on it. My wife picked it out, but there's got to be several AI, artificial intelligence, mutual funds. Look it up on Fidelity or Vanguard or Yahoo Finance. Yahoo Finance, put in, that's free. Put in artificial intelligence mutual funds, and you'll have a list of them. And then what you do is you go and you put the symbol and see how it's done over the last year, month by month if you can. If you can go back 2 years, do that. You can tell I haven't done that myself, but I'll get around to it. I've got other things on my plate, with this being number one, starting a YouTube channel. As rough as we're taking off, and this is about the second week, as rough as we're taking off with it, I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling okay about not being what you would call of a professional status, um, of having a professional room, studio, or a decent appearance. This is me most of the time. Why am I wearing a daggone hat? Well, you may run into another video when I started wearing a different type of red hat. And the reason why was I got such a bad haircut. I got a hack job. Paid $40 after a tip. $40 for the worst haircut, second worst haircut. So this is to cover up the damage they did. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I may upload one of the very first 3 or 4 videos I did, and I did not have a red hat on of any kind, red or black. I used black 2 times recently. By the way, $6, $6 or $7 from Amazon, right there. And I believe Amazon wasn't the real seller. The real seller is that new one uh, from another country, and they sold it to Amazon. They bought it for $3 because I can buy it for $3 or $4 from this new company. Don't know if it's from China or where. There's 2 of them. There's 2 new companies. They've gone public on the new on a stock exchange, and I tell you what, this might be a $3 or $4 hat. I'm not happy about that. I'm happy that I didn't have to pay more than double what I could have gotten it from that other company. But I des- I deserve for you to see me better than this. Okay. Several years ago, if you've watched 1 or 2 of my other videos, you'll realize that very quickly that I've been in the book business since 1969. And when I say I've been in the book business since 1969, I'm talking about as an author. I'm talking about as a author that sold books not only nationally but in English speaking countries. Okay, I'm 74. On the 15th, I turn of this month, January, I'll turn 75. So um, feel free to celebrate at home and say, "This is Jim's birthday. We're sending him a silent blessing." Okay, so I've been in the business for a long time, and there will be probably, I'm uploading it right now on here from my live section about Amazon calling me up the first year that they were in business, Amazon.com. You'll hear a complete um, conversation on my side of what I said when the owner called up and said, "Can you sell me some books? I'm with Amazon." And so, what country are you calling from? What Amazon where? Oh gosh, that's when I first moved to Madison. I remember it quite well. Let me tell you what I remember. We just had a roof put on, and there was a how can I describe it? It was a fan that was connected to the roof, and all of a sudden I'm sitting there talking to the owner of Amazon, Jeff Earls. Well, Jeff, you'll see it when you see the video. I can't remember names or numbers very well for very long, but anyhow, I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden a stream of water comes right down from the fan. They did not do a good roofing job, and it was raining, and here comes a stream of water coming down, and I'm sitting there saying, "Yeah, I've got those books." Um, the title of the one he won it was "Forget the Gas Pumps, Make Your Own Fuel," and it was there was a gas shortage, and I had written a book on how I converted a 1969 Dodge Start to run on pure alcohol, and how they could too, and how they could get a moonshiner's license, a legal one. And if anybody wants a copy of it, I still got some in the garage. Let me know somehow. I'm on Messenger too. That might be easier to get me on Facebook Messenger. Because I haven't gotten a single message on this yet. I got one message the very first day. Haven't gotten any messages, so I don't even know if this thing's working right on the receiving side. Okay, now, having said that, so here we are. I'm shipping books to them every week. He calls up, orders, puts the books in his truck or car, takes them to the post office. That's how he started. That's how Amazon started. And I think it's being uploaded right now. If it's not, I'll be sure it's on there before tomorrow. Okay, so here we go. I don't buy stock in the company. I never do. I never did. I thought surely it won't last but a few months. Well, let me tell you what. If I'd have bought the right amount, I'd have been a millionaire now. Easy, easy. But that now since then he sold it to another person. But still, it's I buy half the stuff I use from there, including this, not this. Okay, so moving along, I get off track. I They start allowing people to sell used books, so I started buying used books from libraries. I buy used books anywhere I could get them. Goodwill, Salvation Army, anything I could get for a buck or two, I'd buy, resell it, and I did that for several years. Then I contacted publishers that had books that self help books, how to do it books, but they had some damaged ones that they sold me. How'd they get damaged? If a bookstore doesn't sell your books, they can return them for credit or cash if you're the publisher. So I'd contact the publishers and say, "Do you have any books that's been returned that you'd be willing to sell for a buck or two?" So I started selling those books. So that's how I got into the book business. Um, and I was selling so many books that I on Amazon, especially Amazon. I wasn't so much on eBay at that time, but on Amazon, I was selling so many books. I made two runs sometimes to the post office because the post office was so close. I was getting orders in that quick. Tremendous number of 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 orders were coming in. And if it was on a Saturday, of course, Saturday cuts off at noon, so I'd get up early, do the orders. I was very particular on getting 5-star reviews. I'm saying that people were happy with the product. They thought I advertised it at the right condition, and they got it fast. So I did anything I could to keep it at a 5-star rating. If a person wrote to me and didn't feel that it was a 5-star value, I would give it to them. I had the ability, and I'm sure you can do that now, to refund a person's money on Amazon. So I said, look, if you take that review down, you can have the book. If it was I don't remember getting that many negative reviews. To tell you the truth, I don't remember getting one. They would write to me first, and I say, keep the book, keep the book. Um, no charge, and I would refund the money. I don't remember getting anything but 5 stars. When I get back on it here this week, probably this week, I'll pull up and see if the reviews are still there after all these years. Because I don't know how many. I don't know if there's 2,000 reviews or what, but they were 5-star. You can't get much better than that. That simply means one thing: when they're searching a book and they see you're going to see who you're going to buy it from, you look at you look at the condition, and you look at the star rating of the seller. I buy books that are used all the time. Not all the time, maybe once every 2 weeks. I read a new book. Okay, well, eBay. Let's jump to eBay. I've just about told you all I know about uh, Amazon, except one thing: don't sell overseas if you are in the USA, because I lost money each and every time toward the end, because instead of shipping on the ocean, they changed to not shipping on the ocean. And I was, at the time, they fixed the rate. Amazon fixed the rate of postage. So I was sending books out across the country. I'm talking about English speaking countries, Australia and England, for example. I was losing money with each one. So that's probably part of why I stopped selling. Now, eBay, uh, I, I'm not quite as up to date on it, because it's been so much longer since I've done business on eBay. I took a course in it in a junior college, or it's now Ivy Tech State College. It's gone from a body shop uh, school to a full fledged college, not university. They don't have a master's degree. So, so I took a course there on how to sell on eBay, and um, got caught up on taking photographs and uploading the photographs and stuff like the technical stuff. I never learned too well. Still haven't learned it too well. But that's why I have problems getting started with this YouTube channel, because of not knowing that much uh, about the technical side. Okay, I hope this has helped you. Um, I would say if you're dealing with eBay, if it's still possible, use PayPal. PayPal guarantees satisfaction or your money back on either side, buying or selling. Although when I buy from eBay, I just use my credit card because things have changed so much. I still have a PayPal account. Uh, I've used it maybe one time, 2 times in 1 year, but I use the person's email to send money to. So I'm out of touch with PayPal. They're a guarantee though that you won't get messed over. But I can't go beyond that. You'll want to do your own research on how you're going to collect money. But I would use PayPal. And I guess that's about everything I can say. Ship the books well, ship the products well, use plenty of paper or peanuts or whatever you need to pack it with. If it's costly, be sure it's insured. It's only insured about $50, I think. If you use Priority Mail by U.S. Mail, and probably $100 with FedEx or UPS per shipment. Postage is going up at a rate I can't believe. So my final thought here is get a good digital scale. Get make a list, print out a list of postage for the U.S. Post Office, for UPS, and for FedEx. And don't short term. Don't cut yourself short with the postage part. It's so easy to do because you've got a box to get, you've got to get tape. You're going to have to spend time making a mailing label or printing one up or typing one up. You're going to take time to take it to the shipper. So, if anything, add a few dollars if you can to take care of these type of things. Um, don't lose money doing this, you'll be like I have been for years and been out of the business of selling online. But don't overcharge. One of the favorite things people do, they'll sell a book that other people are selling for $7 and they'll sell it for $4. But then you look and the others are selling it with free shipping. This is especially true of eBay. But the one selling it for just a few dollars might have a $7 shipping fee on it. So read every word of the description, read reviews of the people you'll be doing business with, and usually on eBay, when I order something, it says 100% returnable. Now, I don't know about Amazon. I've not needed to send anything. I usually will buy off of eBay a book rather than Amazon. And I think I know why I do this because there's less charging of the shipper. So the cost of the book is lower. Most of the time, the same book is lower on eBay than it is on Amazon. And then eBay always seems to have 100% satisfaction guarantee or returnable. And also, most of all, most of the books that I have seen on eBay have free shipping, while very few on Amazon has free shipping. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you like and like to subscribe, if you like this type of roaming around and personal opinion, if you like to subscribe, please do. And also, if you'd like to give me a like, please do that too. Thanks again for listening. I'm wishing for you a wonderful every day of this 2024. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon.